What most people do when they couldn't get what they want, they will try to manipulate the other party. Isn't that right? They will probably try to persuade using words, right? They'll probably think, worry about it a lot, and seek to find a solution to that problem. Isn't that right? But actually, that's not the way to achieve it. The way to achieve is to unite with yourself. It's a secret, but I wish I could tell you what to do. But you have to realize that this whole universe is yourself. I don't understand how to explain it to you. The whole universe is me. All I need to do is to unite me with me. And you get what you want. Now I want to say something important. I noticed that there are quite a number of people who actually advocating the idea that we have to live at the present. Right. In other words, the now is the all-important moment of life. We should not live in our past. We shall not live in the future. That's right. We should just be at the present. And they're saying that this is the solution of life. It sounds very good, right? Surely it sounds like it's a solution of life. I mean, if you're forgetting about your past, and if you don't want to remember what is taking place in your past, and if it's a bad thing that you don't want to remember, of course, you're going to be happy just thinking about the present. Isn't that right? About the future, that's not much of a problem. We tend to worry about the future, but it hasn't come. So it's all right not to think about the future. But is it right not to think about your past? That's the point I'm trying to stress at. Is it right for us to forget our past? You see, the point is that many of these very well-known gurus, if you were to confront them face to face, and if you were to be poignant and very honest with them, you just ask them, clear and short, tell me your past. They say to you, I don't want to dwell on my past. It sounds very holy, right? What you are telling me is that you don't want to think about the bad things that take in your past, the backgrounds of your life, the things that you cannot forget, the events of your life that you cannot handle into your life. You just want to throw them away. You want to forget them. And you call that enlightenment? You call that meditation in the presence by forgetting what is yours in the past. Listen very carefully to what I just said. I said, what's yours in the past? That's right. You see, you are thinking your life that time is a linear event. You're all the time thinking that we live at 0 age, and then we approach the second age, third age, fourth age, fifth age. But life is not linear. No. The future is affecting the past, and the past is affecting the future. And there are many times in your life when you may have a déjà vu, where you think suddenly, hey, I have lived in this before. That's right. I'm trying to tell you that there is no such thing as a past that is not yours. There's no such thing that the past has gone away from you. It has never gone away. It's still me. That's right. And I must embrace me. For that's the only truth that is going to help you in your life. If I'm going to reject a part of me, then I'm denying myself. I'm tearing a part of myself. I hate myself. I cannot do that. I have to embrace myself. And that includes my past. I can remember when I was a boy, at about 7 or 8 years old. And then I received a report book from the school. And it was showing that I was the sixth boy. I wasn't happy with that. So I decided that I should take an eraser and rub it off and put first boy in the school. I wanted to show to my father at that point that I was just too good for him. But unfortunately, after I did that, I don't know what happened. I don't know whether I showed him or not, but I felt so guilty in me that I have to rub off that first boy and put back the word sixth boy. How come? You see, my friend, I cannot deny my past. I've done something wrong, right? That's right. I cannot say and throw it away, right? What I have to do is I have to make amends my past, right? That's right. I have to recorrect what I did was wrong, right? Yeah. So that I could be pleasant with myself. So a lot of people don't want to do that. I got a past that I cannot forgive. They say to themselves, I got a father that I cannot live with, or something of that kind. I did something wrong, and I don't want to remember. But I can tell you, the universe is not stupid. I've always been telling you that, actually, in all my videos. The universe is not stupid. Everything you do in your past will be accounted against you right now. You can hide it away. You can drown it, but it will always come back to you. You know, if you look at an iceberg, just look at the iceberg, you would think that the iceberg is just that shape. Haha. But what is not seeable is a very big chunk of ice that is in the waters underneath the iceberg. So if you're going to live in the present, my goodness, you're not doing right. You have to take the whole chunk to see what is beneath the waters. Right. For that's the truth of me. That's right. And that's how you regain back your truth. That's how you regain back happiness for your life. A lot of my friends tell me, why am I not happy? I told them that nobody is making you unhappy. Nobody. You're seeing unhappiness everywhere. I know that. But it's not because of the others that you're seeing. You're seeing yourself. Yourself in the past, which you try to forget and suppress. And you don't want to face it. And you hear gurus telling you all the time, live in the present. But I tell them, no. I'm a person who engage with every part of me. That's right. And I create these videos, many videos. You should follow me to help you to understand yourself. I don't call myself a guru, but it just happened that I know so much of me that not a lot of people know about themselves. So I want to tell you and explain to you the truth. You can't suppress your past. And there are religions telling you, you don't have a self. Throw away yourself. What they are trying to tell you is throw away what you cannot accept in your life. You got an ego, and your ego is causing problem to you. So throw away that ego. But I tell you the truth, the ego is also part of you. Yes, it is part of you. The very fact that you cannot accept the ego or cannot entertain the ego in yourself meant that you cannot handle yourself. And if you cannot handle yourself, the solution is not about throwing. No. The solution is to embrace that ego of yours until your ego and yourself melts together as one. I call it the process resonance. Right? You have heard that many times in my past video, and I've explained it many times. Go back to my past video to know more about the word resonance. You see, all over the world that I'm looking at now, it seems to be at a distance away from me, right? The events of life that's taking place, the wars in Ukraine, the desolation in Gaza, they're all outside me, right? I don't take it as not belonging to me. Every day I would have business transaction with others, and then of course people walk this direction and they walk the other direction, but I'm not walking in that same direction. How do I synthesize with them? How do I find union with them? I resonate. That's the secret of my life, the secret of my success. They're all part of me, so I resonate them into my life. What does that mean? I bring them into myself so that they are part of me. And why? Because I am that I am. That is my name forever, says the One Almighty. I've been mentioning this before many times. So my good friends, I'm not always on my videos. I'm still thinking about what I need to do. For some of you wanted from me a ritual, and I am having it done. I just want to tell you that it is very, very important to be me. That's right. Don't get approval from others. Don't need to be with other people and say, please look at me. No. You have to look at yourself. You have to embrace yourself. You have to love yourself. When you have done that, you will not be ashamed of your past anymore. When you have done that, you see a remarkable change in yourself. Yes, you discover happiness every moment of your life. Tell you the truth. Happiness every moment of your life. That's what's happening to me. What most people do when they couldn't get what they want, they will try to manipulate the other party. Isn't that right? They will probably try to persuade using words. Right? They'll probably think, worry about it a lot, and seek to find a solution to that problem. Isn't that right? But actually, that's not the way to achieve it. The way to achieve is to unite with yourself. It's a secret, but I wish I could tell you what to do. But you have to realize that this whole universe is yourself. I don't understand how to explain it to you. The whole universe is me. All I need to do is to unite me with me. And you get what you want. So the first thing that you must avoid is to break yourself into parts. That's the first thing you must avoid. You must not say that I want to change myself. Because trying to change yourself amounts to hating yourself. You must not say to yourself that I like you to come to me. You must not say to that. Because the other party is actually yourself. All you have to do is to embrace yourself and he will come to you. I know you don't know what it's all about. Let me teach you how. It's called resonance. But resonance is far more difficult than you can ever imagine. But it's about the realization of who you are. A realization that expands everything of what you are. That you begin to realize that the other party is me. How to teach you? Just listen to my word. Subscribe to this video. I've created a song just before this video. That's right. You just search for that last song which I created. I don't sing that well, but the content of that song is very important. It reveals a secret of me. It can be yours today. God bless you.